Hey, it's me again. I forgot to say, and if anyone cares, but I don't know if anyone knows this, but I'm gonna start making a list. I'm gonna make a list of things I know have really happened for sure, 100% that no one can deny. There's witnesses to it, and eventually, I mean, the list is really long. I'm not gonna be able to give you the whole list, but it's things that have happened to me in the past 3 years that have been caused by. I honestly don't know the exact reason, but I know that it's a fucking really fucked up, corrupt, bullshit fucking group of people. And I'm not saying all people are like this. I'm not saying all firefighters, all cops, all local fucking people are like this, but there is some that I think they're. Listen, I'm okay with a vigilante. I could care less. But when people go around hurting people for hurt's sake, we go around bullying people, they go around slandering people's names, they get people hurt and in trouble and imprisoned wrongly, that's not okay. And for anyone who's interested, I've been on probation and post prison for many years now, and I was originally given 3 years. It was extended once, and the reason it was extended is because I got a charge. The charge was a Rob 3. The Rob 3, if anyone doesn't know, is a shoplift, and then supposedly there's like a tussle or like a fight. There was no tussle or fight. It was just a shoplift of a sandwich and a water bottle, but it got extended. That was my fault. The problem is that the officer tried to trick me and screw me by giving me the Rob 3 because I was trying to, stick to my rights. I didn't want to open my backpack. I told him it was a sealed backpack. He asked me if he could search it. I said no. He said to me, if I don't search it, I'm hitting you with a robbery charge. I said, I didn't rob anyone. I just walked out of a store with a sandwich, a water bottle, and a yogurt. He said, I don't care. They're going to put it down as a Rob 3. He was going to put it down as a Rob 3. This is in Marion County, Salem, Oregon, for anyone who was wondering. Well, I finally agreed to let him search my bag, and he says, too late. It's already in the paperwork. You're going to jail for a robbery 3. Robbery 3, for anyone who knows, it's not a big deal. It doesn't carry a lot of time or anything, but it looks really bad on paper. You'll never have a fucking easy time getting a job ever again unless they're felon friendly or whatever. You'll never probably. Anything with a background check, you're screwed for the most part. And that's something that I live with, and that's whatever. But the part that wasn't okay is that at some point, some people trying to cover their asses in the county of Marion, the county of Multnomah, the county of Clackamas, and the county of Washington decided that they were like-minded. And I'm not going to lie, a lot of people are very good Christian, people and very conscious and very helpful and amazing. And I've had people who are so wonderful help me before, but some are right-wing maniacs. And some of these people work in normal jobs like you would, like anyone else. They work in the county clerk's office. They work police office. They work police station. They work in the fire department. Some of them are just sadistic, twisted assholes. And for every 100 good people, there's always a bad person. Point being is that somehow, some way, in the part of Oregon I live, these people have gotten together. And using today's fastest method of getting information out there, which is social media, social networking, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, they use this stuff to, you would think for good things, but instead they use it for hatred, for bigotry, for sex crimes, and they literally destroy people's lives. And I'm sure every once in a while it gets used for something good, and they do save a life or they get the right guy who deserves to go. But when these people get together and decide to ruin a life, or if they're wronged or they're trying to save their own asses because they ruined the wrong life, mine in particular, they'll go to every means possible to literally make it impossible for someone to live. I'm not going to bore you with all this stuff, but in the past 3 years, I've been arrested 25 to 30 times on no new charges most of the time. I've had warrants pop in counties for things I've already done. I just recently had to go to Beaverton after doing time in Washington County, which was Washington County was my fault. I did 20 days on a theft 3, which is a minor thing. It's usually a fine, but it's shoplifting of under $100. I get some food in a cooler or whatever. But Beaverton is in the same county, and all of a sudden, 2 days after being released, after doing my time, 20 days, I have warrants in Beaverton, and no one knows why, but I know why. Because I supposedly didn't pay fines. Well, my fines were canceled for doing 10 days over a year and a half ago. I had the proof. I tried to explain this to them in the police station. No one cared. Instead, I sat in jail for 2 days. Then I had to be transferred to Beaverton, and I had to fight for my freedom with a judge. This isn't the first time. It's happened to me in many other places. I've been railroaded 10 or 15 times in the past 6 years. I've been run off the road. I've had my nose broken. I've been chased out of places by people wailing pool sticks. I've had 5 of my cars, and none of them are expensive, and none of them are great, but every one of them is either sabotaged. I mean, today I'm sitting in my Subaru that had its clutch pedal disengaged while I was in a Walgreens. Or they steal them and then impound them and then lie to me about where they are, and then by the time I find out where they are, or someone actually tells me the truth, the bill is so high I can't get it out, and I'm homeless and I have nothing. And on top of this, they took my home not too long ago. I had a 20-foot Comfort Light trailer. It was run many times. It never came up stolen. Nothing ever happened. And one day I show up after going to my probation officer's appointment, and there's 4 police officers and 2 people and a tow truck there to tow it. I asked them what the problem is, and they said, we're towing green tags. There was no green tag. There was no record of it. The only record they showed me is some tag on the street months prior in some other neighborhood. There was other campers in the neighborhood that were perfectly fine. I know people who've had 5, 6 green tags. I've never had one, or I had one. And they said, no matter what. I said, it's not on the truck. It's not on the tow truck. I'll hook up right now. I was at my PO's appointment. I would have moved it, but I had to go see my PO, or else I would have faced jail time. They said, no, you can't hook up. We're towing it anyway. I said, the tow truck's not even hooked up. I'll get it out of here in 2 seconds. It's my home. Everything I own in the world is in it. They said, if you touch that trailer or try to hook up, we'll arrest you. They proceeded on towing my home, every possession I had in the world, and making my girlfriend cry her eyes out. And we literally had to watch them take it away, even though no reason, no nothing. Just because my last name is Schwartz. I've been fighting them for 3 years, and anyone who wants to know more about it, let me know. My Gmail is mbcb@gmail.com. My phone number is 503-290-9480. And anyone who knows about what they do in the city of Portland, the city of Salem, the city of Beaverton, the city of Clackamas, and if anyone knows a little more about some of the things they do for fun, let's say, or for kicks, and I don't mean like going to the bar and having a drink with friends. I mean like torturing people, slandering people, chasing people out of town, barefoot, destitute, and broken, and using every gadget, trick, and technology that they have at their fingertips, and using things like local agencies that should be used for much better things. Well, if you know anything about it, if they're doing it to you, or if you've seen it done to someone else, let me hear about it, and I'll tell you more over the next week or two.